Hello dear student, today we are going to study first chapter of First Flight, A Letter to God, written by J.F. Friends. So before starting this chapter, we will discuss about the title of this chapter, A Letter to God. So at first sight, this title looks something absurd because up to this time we have heard that a letter is always being written in the name of our relatives, our friends, but here title says that a letter was written in the name of God. So how is it possible? But this is possible for Lencho, who was poor farmer. So main theme of this chapter is faith, belief of people in God. But here in modern time, nobody believe in God because the faith between God and human being is weakening day by day after the commence of science. Today, everybody believes that science can make each and everything which have been made by God. That's why they always give priority to science. But still in this modern time, there are so many people who live in remote areas, who live in rural areas where there are lacks of resources. So still they are fully dependent on God for each and every natural calamities, natural phenomena. They curse and blame to God because they thought that God is our Father, He is our Savior, so He is responsible for each and every calamities, and they also appreciate God for any happy moment of their life. So let us start this chapter. So before we start this chapter, we will read the main theme. Writer says, they say faith can move mountains. इस राइटर कहता है कि विश्वास जो होता है वह बड़ी सी बड़ी चीज कर सकता है, यहाँ तक कि पर्वत को भी हिला सकता है. बट व्हाट शुड वी पुट आवर फेथ इन? दिस इज द क्वेश्चन दिस स्टोरी delicately poses. But here the main problem have been discussed by the writer that today nobody has faith. What is faith and how can it make mountain movable? So here Lencho is a farmer who writes a letter to God when his crops are ruined. So in this story, Lencho is a poor farmer who once upon a time writes a letter in the name of God after the ruin of his crops. Whether the letter reached to the God, whether he has got compensation from the God, what was the reply from the God. So these are the questions we are going to get solution after reading this story. So let's start first paragraph of the chapter. The house, the only one in the entire valley, sat on the crest of a low hill. From this height one could see the river and the field of ripe corn dotted with the flowers that always promised a good harvest. The only thing the earth needed was a downpour, or at least a shower. Throughout the morning, Lencho, who knew his fields intimately, had done nothing else but see the sky towards the northeast. So here, writer presents very good scenario of the rural areas. Writer says that Lencho was poor farmer who was sitting beside the farmhouse where there were a very rich crops, There were valleys surrounded everywhere, and sky was also very clear, and flowers were blooming at that moment everywhere. So harvest was prominent at that time, but only one thing was lacking. There was downpour. Here downpour means rainfall. So there was one lacking, downpour means barish, and crest means peak point of the hill. तो राइटर कहता है कि चारों तरफ हरियाली हरियाली थी, और उस पूरी वैली में, पूरी वादी में सब कुछ था, लेकिन एक चीज़ की कमी थी, और वह कमी बारिश की थी। उसकी फसल लेंचो की बहुत अच्छी थी, लेकिन बारिश के कारण वह मुरझा रही थी, सूख रही थी। एंड फर्दर इन नेक्स्ट पैराग्राफ, नाउ वी आर रियली गोइंग टू गेट सम वाटर। ओमन, द ओमन who was preparing supper, replied, as God willing. So by calling his wife, he says, my dear wife, now we are going really to get some water. कहता है, मेरी प्रिय, हम बहुत जल्द ही हमारे खेतों में बारिश होने वाली है। The woman who was preparing supper. So here supper means food, लास्ट फूड, जिसके बाद हम कोई भोजन नहीं करते। सी ऑल्सो रिप्लाइड, यस गॉड इज विलिंग। विद एंजॉयमेंट एंड थ्रिल सी रिस्पॉन्डेड, यस गॉड इज ऑलवेज फेवर अस, दैट्स वाई वी आर नॉट गोइंग टू ruin, but God willing is that after some time we are going to get some downpours. Downpour means barish. The older boys were working in the field while the smaller ones were playing near the house until the woman called to them all. So here Lenchos was sitting at the fence of the farmhouse. His wife was cooking food. His younger son were playing, and elders were working in the field. So this is the rural scenarios represented by the writer. Eventually we always see such kind of scenario in our village areas, rural areas. So he says, come for dinner. Woman called to them, dear son, please come here for dinner. It was during the meal that just as Lencho had predicted, big drops of rain began to fall. So this was the time of meal. As soon as she began to call, dear son, please come here for dinner, then suddenly Lencho felt some big drops of rain. As soon as the drops began to fall down into his form, then there was no limit of enjoyment of his happiness. He was so happy by looking at the raindrops coming from the sky, because he thought that after this I will be no more poor because of rich crops. In the northeast, huge mountains of clouds could be seen approaching. नॉर्थ ईस्ट दिशा से जो बादलों का पर्वत जैसा एक प्रतिरूप दिखाई दे रहा था। द एयर वॉज फ्रेश एंड स्वीट, हवा में भी मधुरता थी। द मैन वेंट आउट फॉर नो अदर रीजन्स देन to have the pleasure of feeling the rain on his body, and he was so excited that then suddenly he came in the open space to enjoy the falling raindrops upon his body. And when he returned, he exclaimed, and said, these are not raindrops falling from the sky, they are new coins. The big drops are 10-cent pieces, and little ones are 5. And in excitement, he began to call raindrops which were falling from the sky. He began to compare with these raindrops as a coins. उनकी तुलना coins से करने लगता है. कहता है दिस बिग ड्रॉप्स आर 10 pieces और ये जो बड़ी बूंदें हैं बारिश की यह 10 सेंट हैं. एंड लिटिल वंस आर 5 और जो छोटी हैं वो 5 सेंट्स की बूंदें हैं. एंड फर्दर in next paragraph writer says with a satisfied expression he regarded the field of ripe corn with its flowers draped in a curtain of rain, but suddenly a strong wind began to blow, and along with the rain very large hailstone began to fall. These truly did resemble new silver coins. The boys, exposing themselves to the rain, ran out to collect the frozen pearls. So here there is a rich imagery have been used by the writer. Writer says, by looking the falling raindrop, there was expression of satisfaction on the face of Lencho. He was very satisfied. He was very happy, and he was also thanking to the God for this rain downpours. But suddenly everything was changed. So there was ripe corn with its flower draped in a curtain of rain. So there was crops blooming everywhere after getting the water from the sky, but suddenly a strong wind began to blow. लेकिन अचानक बहुत ही तेज हवा चलने लगती है. along with the rain very large hailstone began to fall. और जो बारिश की बूंदें थीं वह हेलस्टोन में बदल जाती हैं. हेलस्टोन मीन्स जो बर्फबारी होती है उसकी बात कर रहा है. ओलावृष्टि होने लगती है. These truly did resemble new silver coins. Even though these are the hailstones, they are similar to silver coins. And the boys, elder boys, younger boys, they were so excited after getting the silver coins in the form of hailstone. They began to expose themselves to collect some silver coins, frozen pearls into their buckets. और वह जो बच्चे थे उसके वह खुशी के मारे बाहर निकल जाते हैं और जो बर्फ के जो ओले पड़ रहे थे जो मानो चांदी जैसे दिखाई दे रहे थे, मोतियों जैसे दिखाई दे रहे थे, उन्हें वह कलेक्ट करने लगते हैं, उन्हें गैदर करने लगते हैं. एंड फर्दर इन नेक्स्ट पैराग्राफ राइटर has written, "It is really getting bad now," exclaimed the man. Then suddenly, by looking the hailstone, the face of Lencho, the poor person, became very gloomed because he knows this is ill omen moment for me. I am going to destroy. This was the thought stuck into his mind. It is really गेटिंग बैड नाउ. कहता है कि वास्तव में बहुत ही बुरा होने वाला है. he exclaimed, I hope it passes quickly, but still he has some hope. God never could be so cruel against me because I believe in God. That's why he believed that this hailstone will be passed away very quickly. कहता है कि भगवान इतना निर्दयी नहीं हो सकता है, इसलिए उसे अभी भी आशा है कि जल्द ही यह बर्फबारी चली जाएगी, ओलावृष्टि समाप्त हो जाएगी. इट डिड नॉट पास क्विकली बट इट हैपेंड अगेंस्ट हिज डिज़ायर. लेकिन उसकी इच्छा के खिलाफ होता है, यह ओलावृष्टि समाप्त नहीं होती है. फॉर एन आवर्स द हिल रेन ऑन द हाउस, द गार्डन, द हिल साइड, द कॉर्नफील्ड, on the whole valley. The field was white as if covered with the salt. लेकिन चारों तरफ बर्फ ही बर्फ दिखाई देने लगी। ओलावृष्टि चारों तरफ हो रही थी और इस तरह से पर्वत, बगीचे, उसके खेतों में चारों तरफ एक चादर सी फैल गई, सफ़ेद चादर फैल गई बर्फ की। द फील्ड वॉज वाइट एज इफ कवर्ड विद सॉल्ट, और उसका पूरा खेत बर्फ से ढक गया, मानो कि नमक की परत बिछा दी गई है। Not a leaf remained on the tree as soon as the poor Lencho looked at the trees and into his field. He became very upset and sad because there were not left any leaf on the trees, on the crops. The corn was totally destroyed. The flowers were gone away from the plants. Lencho's soul was filled with sadness. When the storm had passed, he stood in the middle of the field and said to his son, a plague of locusts would come. और पल भर में ही उसकी खुशियां समाप्त हो जाती हैं। किसी भी वृक्ष पे एक भी पत्तियां नहीं दिखाई देती हैं, जैसा कि अमूमन ओलावृष्टि में होता है, और उसी प्रकार से उसकी सारी फसलें बर्बाद हो जाती हैं, नष्ट हो जाती हैं। लेंचो सोल वॉज फिल्ड विद सैडनेस, और लेंचो की आत्मा अब दुखों से भर जाती है। बिकॉज दिस इज द इनजस्टिस डन बाय द गॉड। सो बाय लुकिंग इनटू हिज फील्ड एट हिज क्रॉप्स ही बिकेम वेरी सैड, बिकॉज he thought that this is the injustice done by the God against me. This is not only the storm, but this is the desire of the God. This is the injustice of the God which have been committed against me. And further he recalls his sons and says, my dear, after this one, a plague of locust means टिड्डा होता है, have left more than this, the hell has left nothing. कहता है, मेरे बच्चों, अगर टिड्डियों का भी आक्रमण होता तो इससे ज़्यादा तबाही वो नहीं कर सकते थे जितना इस हेल ने किया है, ओलावृष्टि ने किया है। द हेल हैज़ लेफ्ट नथिंग, और इस तूफान ने हमारे लिए कुछ भी नहीं छोड़ा है। सो टुडे we are going to destroy this year. This year we will have no corn. My dear son, this year we will have to die with hunger because of this injustice by the God. That night was a sorrowful one. All our work for nothing. There is no one who can help us. We will all go hungry this year. So his whole body began to shook with a fear after thinking that my whole family is going to be died this year in the lack of food, because God has snatched away each and everything from us. We have nothing to eat this year. So that night was sorrowful. और वह रात उस गरीब मजदूर के लिए बहुत ही डरावनी थी, बहुत ही उदासी भरी रात थी, और पूरे रात वह सोचता रहा, ऑल आवर वर्क फॉर नथिंग। पूरे वर्ष जो हमने मेहनत की थी खेतों में, वह सब कुछ तबाह हो गया, बर्बाद हो गया, हमारे पास कुछ भी नहीं बचा है। देयर इज़ नो वन हु कैन हेल्प अस, और इस पूरे वादी में हमारा कोई हेल्प करने वाला भी नहीं है। वी ऑल हैव टू गो हंग्री दिस ईयर। और अपने बच्चों को पुकारते हुए कहता है, मेरे बच्चों, पूरे साल हम जो है भूखे रहेंगे, क्योंकि हमारी सारी फसलें बर्बाद कर दी गई हैं, ईश्वर ने हमारे साथ अन्याय किया है। सो these are the few paragraphs we have completed today, and in next lecture we will discuss about the rest of the paragraph, और हम देखेंगे कि अंत में क्या होता है। थैंक यू वेरी मच फॉर वॉचिंग दिस वीडियो।